Alright, how is it going, everyone? It's me, Kane, and welcome back to another video. Now, you may be wondering, Kane, this is the 1K Q&A, right? Yes, sir. But however, you may notice it's called Part 1. Now, why am I doing this? Why am I making two parts for the 1K Q&A? Well, it's quite simple. We got quite a lot of questions, and let's just say, if I was to do fucking both YouTube and Discord in the same video, the video would be like as long as half of my live streams. So to make it a little bit less long and complicated and all that, I decided to make it a two-part video. In this video, we're going to be answering your questions that you sent to me on Discord. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, and again, I want to say, first of all, thank you everyone so much for 1,000 subscribers. I still never would have thought I would ever get anywhere close to this sort of number. Like I said, doing this for so many years, you just, goddamn, it blows your mind. And again, I just want to thank you all so much for the support on the channel throughout the years, and I want to thank you all for sticking by me, throughout these years. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the Q&A, my dudes. Alright, so the first question is coming in from Luba, and she has asked me a total of 3 questions, so let's answer them. So the first question she asked was, will I stream with webcam? Now, I did actually promise I would do a facecam stream at one point for, 1K subs, but the problem is I need to end up getting a webcam. That's the only problem. But I mean, if I ever do get one, I possibly will do one in the future, but at the moment I don't know. I'm still debating about it, and plus, I mean, to be honest, I still don't know why some people really want to see my face all the time. I mean, I have said numerous times, if people do want to see my face, just go on the gram. I've shown it off there. But hopefully that answered your first question, Luba. Short answer, I guess maybe someday in the future, but not right now. Not right now. Second question, would I meet my followers someday? Well, that's actually a really good question. I mean, I would love to meet my followers and all that and just hang out, but I don't know. I mean, at the moment, because of Corona, yeah, I don't think I could do that at the moment, but maybe when the pandemic is over and everything's all hunky dory again, never know. I might do a fan meetup. I don't know, but for now, I think, yeah, let's not spread any more Corona. Let's just take a chill pill on that, and I guess we'll just wait a bit. We'll wait a while. And Luba's final question is, what's my plans for 2021? Well, personally, for 2021, I think it's more or less the same in terms of the channel. Just live stream what I enjoy, make videos on what I enjoy. Just trying to have fun and all that. I do understand that, now everyone knows, oh, you're monetized, Kane, and, you're able to, make money off this. I mean, personally, if I'm being honest, I still want to treat this as like a hobby. If this ever does become a career, that'd be fucking amazing. But for now, I just want to treat this as a hobby. I just have fun hanging out with all you fine folks, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to my job when the coronavirus is kind of buggered off, because, well, at the moment my area is in a tier 3 in terms of coronavirus, lockdown restrictions. So yeah, no work for me anytime soon at the moment, but I'll try and see what I can do. But hopefully 2021's a little bit better than 2020. It probably won't be, but guess we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, thank you, Luba, for submitting in your questions. Alright, so the next batch of questions are coming in from Taka. And his first question is what is my favorite football team? Well, I'm probably going to get roasted for this, but here we go. I don't really watch football. I don't really watch football, and I know some people will be surprised because, you know, people are like, oh, the generic British bloke, oh, he watches football while having a pint, you know. Well, yeah, I don't really watch football, but if I have to choose a team that I guess I know of somewhat well, I guess, I would probably have to say maybe Leicester. That's the only one I can really think of on the top of my head. Um, it's either Leicester or, I don't know, maybe Chelsea or fucking, you know, Man U, I don't know. Point is, I'm not really too knowledgeable on football, but if I have to choose a team, maybe Leicester, because I mean, I've been there before, and it's a nice city, Leicester is. You know, Leicester's a nice city. So the next question Tucker asked me was, what is my favourite game? Well, it really depends. I mean, if we have to talk about game series as a whole, I would probably have to say the Sonic the Hedgehog series isn't a bad place to, you know, start on that kind of, you know, favorite game and all that in series for it. But I mean, if it's a game in general, I don't know. There's a lot of games I really enjoy. I mean, you know, if it's terms of story, you know, BioShock Infinite, you know, if it's terms of gameplay, definitely, you know, some of the, you know, I don't know, fucking GTA 4. I don't know. It's really a slippery slope, that kind of question is, because I don't know really what to say, what game, because there's a lot of games that come out, and you know, there's a lot of cool games what I might enjoy, you know, but people might not, and all that. It's just really difficult. But if I have to say, if it's a game for story, definitely the BioShock series or BioShock Infinite in Pacific. What is my favorite TV series? Well, I recently finished watching Narcos on Netflix, and that is a great show. For those that don't know what Narcos is, it is a show that talks about the rise and fall of Pablo Escobar, and his, you know, rise and fall in the drug empire in Colombia, you know, back in the 1980s. And if I have to be honest, it's a really good show. It does good commentary about, you know, people like drug dealers and all that, and good commentary about U.S. intervention in South America, which, I mean, let's be real, back in the 80s it was really out of hand, you know, because of the Cold War and all that, but, you know, that's another story for another time. Point is, Narcos has a great fucking theme, and has a great, you know, cast of actors that play the characters, or, you know, the historical figures and all that. So I'd say probably Narcos from Netflix, and I'm planning on watching Narcos Mexico soon. And I heard Narcos Mexico is actually pretty good, so I might give that a gander too. Question number 4. Who is my favourite streamer? Well, that's really difficult for me to really decide. I mean, there's a lot of streamers I actually watch, you know, and the problem is, do I go down the route and be biased to one of my friends, you know, who streams, or do I just say a streamer I watch in general that they have no fucking clue of who I am, you know? It's really difficult. But if I have to be honest, maybe I would say, back when he was alive, I do remember vaguely enjoying some of XXXTentacion's PUBG streams. I'd say I really enjoyed his streams on PUBG, but, you know, RIP X, Mitch man. But, if we're talking of a streamer, maybe... Oh, it's so difficult to choose. I would probably say... this guy called Ardbuckle that I recently started watching. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but basically it's this guy with a problem with his one of his hands, and he's a one-armed gamer essentially, and he basically streams like Warzone and Cold War Zombies, and I've really been enjoying his streams. So yeah, I'd give him a gander. I'd give him a look, guys. He's a really fun streamer, and I enjoy streams. And Taco's final question is, who is my favorite character in my favorite TV series? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could just pick a character from Narcos. That's, you know, would be the most simple thing to do. But I think I'm going to choose another show as well. And I think I'm going to go for Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls, which, in my honest opinion, it may be a kid's show, but the lore, the detail in the show is fucking amazing, and the backstory for Grunkle Stan is surprisingly really deep. Same with his brother, you know, Ford. Like, it's really such a good show, and if any of you guys haven't watched it already, definitely do watch Gravity Falls, because that is a great show. But anyway, thank you for sending in your questions, Tucker. Alright, so the next set of questions are coming in from Bob. Now, the first question he has asked me is on a scale from 1 all the way to number 10. How excited am I for the next GTA update? Well, I would say probably maybe a 7, maybe a 6, maybe an 8, Bob. But considering you're joining me in the Cayo Perico heist along, you know, Led and Yuji Outlaw, you know, as we all go head to head into Cayo Perico, robbing it for all of its millions, I gotta say a solid 9.5, because you know what, we gotta get the boys on to Cayo Perico to make that money. And that will be one hell of a stream, ladies and gentlemen. So, Bob's second question is, will I be doing a facecam stream soon? Well, I mean, if you really want the answer to that question, I guess go back to the first set of questions when I answered Luba's question about it. I probably will do it in the future again, but at the moment, I don't really have any plans in doing it. And Bob's final question is on the state of Red Dead Online. And, well, is the game dying, really? And I have to be honest, if you want to hear my honest thoughts, do check out my Red Dead Online Bounty Hunters, you know, Part 2 video. I go in a lot of detail there. But, point is, I think Red Dead Online's in a bit of a predicament right now. And unless Rockstar, you know, put their shit together and we actually get some decent fucking content. So, yeah, thank you for submitting in your questions, Bob. Alright, so, the next set of questions are coming in from Terminator, and the first question he has asked me is, why is my voice so sexy? So I could get all the ladies. And his final question is, when's the bean giveaway? Well, I don't know. Where is this bean giveaway you speak of? It's on the moon. That's where it is. Anyway, thank you for submitting your questions, I guess, Terminator. Please stop, I have class. So, the next question is coming in from Space Monkey, and he's only asked one singular question, but it's one question I really do like, and I kind of want to answer as well. So, the question he has asked me is, what's my favorite Little Peep song? Now, the problem is, I do like Little Peep's music, yes, I love his music, if anything. But the problem is, I can't really say which is my favorite Little Peep song. Because there's so many good songs that Peep made throughout his life. But if I had to choose one singular song that has sort of helped me, I would say recently, I would probably have to say, maybe Past the Castle Walls. At least recently. And that's mainly because, well, it's kind of helped me recently, and, yeah, I mean, recently I wasn't feeling too great mentally, most people know why, and the song kind of spoke to me in a way, you know, left my world behind for you, you know, left the drugs behind for you, and, yeah, that song kind of spoke to me in a way. Which is why it kind of helped me. So, yeah, that's, I guess, to answer your question, Past the Castle Walls, Space Monkey, and thank you for sending in your question. The next question is coming in from the best GTA Online grinder in the GTA Online grinding community. That is Codename Subway, with a whopping, legitimate amount of money of 10 billion buckaroos. That's right. I know it's probably, you know, 4 bill, but he got more because he worked with Red in the spoon business, and that's how they got all their monies. So, I'm going to answer Mr. Subway Sandwich's question. So, his first question he has sent me is, when will you stop? Because I have class. I actually don't know when I want to stop, you know, Subway. I kind of want to, but I don't know if I can at the moment. However, the Allier Discord server, they still need to stop, because we had class while we were in there. And you know what they said to me? They told me to leave. So they kicked me out. They banned me. What the frick? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. That's not very nice. So, the next question from Subway. He has asked me, when will I do the Mafia Definitive Edition race on classic difficulty for a stream?
When hell freezes over, suckers! Do whatever, just take it.
So thank you, Subway, for submitting in your questions. So the next batch of questions are coming in from UG Outlaw, who will also be joining me on Puerto Rico on the 15th of December. So, his first question asked me was, what made me start streaming? Well, it was a very long time ago, and I do vaguely remember back when my channel was still fairly small. I think it was still when I had like 130 something subs. I was very small at the time, I remember. And in my older streams, I kind of treated them as like videos, but I was just doing them live, almost, you know. And the way I kind of did them in the beginning was I just did them like a video, and I would just hang out and play the game, or I would just talk to people and stuff while playing it and all. Personally, I mean, for me, I started taking streaming a lot seriously. A lot more serious, you know, back in 2018, I would like to say. Late 2018, I believe. I do remember doing, I remember vaguely doing some streams at the end of 2017 and early 2018. But point is, those were like more or less just making money, and I was just talking to people while I did it. And I started taking it a lot more serious in late 2018, and then I started taking it full on serious in 2019, and that's when I believe the channel just started to kick off. And again, it was crazy. Like, everyone remembers 2019 was the year when I hit like 3 milestones in 1 year. Then I knocked it out of the park in 2020, which was I'm still baffled by. I'm still absolutely baffled by. And yeah, I guess it just shows to people, like, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything, you know? And UG's second question is, who inspired me to become a streamer? Well, I mean, personally, when it came to taking streaming a lot more seriously, I would probably have to say, probably GB. Most people know my friend Go Burns, or GB, and all that. Basically, he, at the time, I remember, I would used to join in on his original PS4 streams for GTA Online, and, oh god, those were a phase. Oh man. But yeah, those streams, I remember, you know, that was like my first exposure to an actual stream in like a streaming community almost. And, you know, I would like to believe GB kind of gave me the little spark, and he helped me, almost like taught me in a way, trained me, you know, like he was Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I was Luke Skywalker, you know. And I would say, yeah, I would probably have to say GB would be who inspired me to start streaming and taking it a little bit more seriously. And again, I do appreciate it, GB, and I appreciate just hanging around with you in general, whether it was on the Red Dead streams, the GTA streams, or even that one time we did a Battlefield 1 stream. Well, not Battlefield 1 stream, a Battlefield 5 stream. That was one fun stream, I guess. But anyway, thank you, UG Outlaw, for submitting in your questions. So the next set of questions, well, actually the next question, really, is coming in from Hikari, aka the man who changes his name every day. I'm joking. Big ups to you, Hikari. Big ups to you, my dude. So anyway, Hikari has asked me one specific question that I'm sure if I've answered this before a few times in the past, but you know what? I'll give it my best shot at answering the question. So he asked me, why is the GTA Online community too toxic? Well, in my personal opinion, if I have to be honest, Hikari, and I think I've talked about this a few times in the past, right? I personally do think that the GTA Online community, well, really the people that started with GTA 5 as a whole, I think the GTA 5 slash GTA Online community is a completely separate community compared to the people that have played GTA since, like, you know, whether it was from the PS1 with top-down GTA 1, or like GTA 3, or San Andreas, or even GTA 4. I think GTA Online is a completely different community compared to the actual, in my opinion, GTA community. With, you know, people that were fans of GTA 3 or GTA 4 or Vice City and, you know, GTA London and all those games, or even GTA Advance. God help my lord, my soul for remembering GTA Advance. So, in my opinion, I think it's just because the GTA Online community, a lot of the people that I've seen in that community, they treat GTA Online kind of like it's a weird inbred child between Battlefield, Call of Duty, and some weird RP games, right? Or some weird grindy games of Farming Simulator and all that. And that's the way I kind of see it. It's like some weird inbred child, like some weird inbred offspring of GTA 5. And it's a completely different animal compared to the actual GTA community, in my opinion. And I would probably just say it's just because a lot of the people in the GTA Online community, at least in my personal opinion, probably I don't know. The problem is, this kind of question is a very slippery slope, because if I answer it in this way, I'll piss off someone, or if I answer it in this way, I'll piss off another person. You know, that's the problem. But if I have to say, I mean, fuck, I would probably just say it's toxic because of all the griefers, the tryhards, the grinders, the booters, the DDoSers, basically all the bad apples of GTA Online kind of make the community a bit too toxic. And that's why I don't really consider GTA Online as a, you know, true successor or even part of the actual GTA community. As in my opinion, the real GTA community were those people that were there, whether it was from GTA 4, you know, whether it was from Vice City, or even the original top-down games. I consider the real GTA community people that played those original games initially, and not those that just started with GTA Online. And my reasons for it is because, well, GTA Online is it's complicated, you know. That's the thing. There's no real right or wrong answer on why the, you know, this community or that community is toxic. You know, that's the problem. There's no real right or wrong answer, if you get my drift. But I hope I kinda gave you my thoughts on it, Hikari. I don't know whether I did or not. I probably fucked up the question for all I know, and I just acted like Joe Biden whenever he's rambling about his hairy legs, you know? You know, that's, I guess, could be the case. But, you know, hopefully this was a satisfactory answer for your question, Hikari. Now let's get into the next question. Alright, so our next question is coming in from Twitch, who has asked me, well, what am I gonna do with my first YouTube money? If I gotta be completely honest, I don't really know. I mean, when the money comes in, I think what I'll probably do is I'll just give it to my family. Because that's all I can really think of doing. I just want to help them out, give them a little extra, and, you know, I guess that's what I'll probably do. I'll probably just give the money to my family. That's, I guess, hopefully that answered your question, I guess, Twitch. I don't really know what to do with the money, if I'm being honest. And again, to those who have donated on streams, I do really appreciate the, you know, donations, but please do understand, it's not necessary. I'm just happy you watched the videos as a whole, and I am thinking of possibly activating members soon for the channel, but again, I don't want to do that now, like literally right now. Probably in the future. Probably in the future we'll do them. But for now, I think we'll wait a bit. We'll wait a bit. So thank you, Twitch, for sending in your question. Alright, so the next set of questions are coming in from Ben, who has asked me first, am I planning to stream some more Let's Plays in the future, or am I going to be sticking to GTA COD and Red Dead Online for the time being? Well, really, I guess I'm going on to answering your next question as well, Ben. So, fuck it, we'll do two birds, one stone on this bitch. Well, I am planning on doing more LPs in the future for the channel, but for now I think I'm just going to mainly focus on GTA Online and Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, as those are the current games that really just interest me. I am planning on possibly also maybe doing some stuff on maybe MW 2019, as recently I've gotten a physical copy of the game again. I might do streams in MP, I might not. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. But really and truly, I think for now, I think we're just going to stick with GTA and Cold War. Just until, maybe something new does, catches my eye, Because I think I might do another LP in the future. I mean, most people know I think the Mafia LPs were, in my opinion, my favourite LPs I've done on the channel. And I probably also would say as well, the Minecraft LP was really fun. And I think in the future, we might do another LP as well. I mean, the LPs we've done so far, as I mentioned, the Mafias, Modern Warfare 2, and also, Minecraft. Those are the LPs I have done so far on the channel. But I think I might do another game in the future. And no, I know someone's going to ask me this, I'm not going to be doing a Let's Play on Cyberpunk. Personally, I'm not really interested into Cyberpunk, as it just hasn't really caught my eye or grabs my attention, if I'm being honest. I might play it off stream, I might do it for a bit, but if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm going to do an LP. Same with Ghost of Tsushima. Again, I played the game for a bit, it's okay, but I think it's, it's not as good as people are making it out to be, in my personal opinion. As people, alright, whenever I talk to people about Ghost of Tsushima in certain communities, they act like it's untouchable giant juggernaut, and really, in my opinion, it's just a middle-of-the-road samurai game, if I'm being honest. It still has a good story, but it's just not my cup of tea, if I'm being honest. Also, justice for Fat Chinese Gaming, because people gave him a lot of shit for his opinion on the game. So, yeah, I'm hoping that did answer your question, Ben. Games I might Let's Play in the future. Again, I might think of doing another game in the future, but no Cyberpunk if anyone's asking about that. So anyway, let's move on to the next set of questions. Yes. So the next batch of questions are coming from Milton. And he has first asked me, would I do walkthroughs of any games of my choosing, or would I rather prefer playing them while streaming? Well, I mean, I'd like to say my LPs are kind of the equivalent of a walkthrough, Milton. But I mean, if I have to be honest, I do enjoy just playing the games with viewers on stream, like GTA or Red Dead or Cold War. Because most of the time, I just play the game for a bit, re-chat, have a, goof and a gaff, and, you guys constantly entertain me while I'm streaming them. And, often I know my streams are usually for 2 hours, 3 hours, and I don't do them for a ridiculous amount of time because personally, most people know, I don't have it in me to stream for a long time. Hell, my longest stream was the Naturalist update, and the only reason I would say I went on for that long was because personally I was really enjoying the Naturalist update when it released. But, yeah, I guess to answer your question, Milton, I enjoy LPs and all that, and I enjoy streaming games for the fun of it. But I mean, I might do another walkthrough or another LP in the future, I feel like I'm answering Ben's question again, but hopefully, I guess this also answered your first question as well. And Milton's second question is, what type of music do I listen to? I would probably say a lot of emo rap, whether it's stuff like Jake Hill, Lil Peep, or Josh A, or Lil Revive. I love their music, great music, and they kind of speak to the soul almost. And yeah, and when I mention an artist, when I just mentioned Mr. Jake Hill, I gotta say, that man has a fucking amazing voice when it comes to his music. And some songs I would have to suggest for you guys to listen to would definitely be Autumn Gloom, I Lost Myself When I Found You, what else? Million, Watch Me Wither, and Stay. There's a lot of great songs he has made, and what I've just mentioned here were the tip of the iceberg of Jake Hill's music, and he is a great fucking artist, I'll give you that. So, thank you, Milton, for submitting in your questions. So, the next questions are coming in from Sean de Laviger. I can't really pronounce your last name, but I'll say it's Coopt, because I know it's Coopt. You know, good old Coopt. Good bloke, by the way. So I will answer his first question, which was, what is my favorite TV show or movie, or both movie and TV show? Well, as I mentioned earlier, obviously, when it came to a TV show, it'd probably have to be maybe Narcos or Gravity Falls. But again, I'll probably say, for this question when it comes to a TV show, I would definitely say Gravity Falls in terms of its lore and story. And movie, I think we all know the best movie ever made. Hands down, Shrek. No competition. No competition at all. Oh man. And second question is, am I going to be making any guides for the new Kale Perico heist that is coming to GTA Online on the 15th? Yes, I will be. My plans are mainly to work on heist approaches and guides on how to work around with the new property, what can you do with the new property and all that. I kind of want to try and make guides just so people know what they're doing, And, I might try and do streams where I speedrun the heist and all that, whether it's solo, or co-op, or two-man. Because I know, in the casino heist, me, Ghost Soldier 314, and Not Thunder, we possibly have the world record for three-man Big Con by getting all artwork pictures out of the frames. We got possibly the world record for that with, I believe, 10 minutes and 58 seconds. Unless someone's gotten faster by now, they probably have beaten that time. Because let's just be real, I think if we got a better location, we probably would have gotten definitely gotten the world record. Cough, cough. The PewDiePie bridge. That's all I have to say. But yeah, thank you, Cooped, for submitting in your questions. So the next question is coming in from the real Antidote, who has so kindly asked me a very simple question. What advice do I have for someone that only makes videos and doesn't stream? Well, Antidote, if I have to be honest, I would personally just make videos that personally you really enjoy making. I mean, I've looked at a lot of channels out there that I'm, with people I'm friends with and all that, and I've looked at their videos, and the problem is like most people know the easy way to grow is streaming, but the problem is streaming can also come at a cost because you have to be careful with what you say while you're live, and that's basically something that I have to do a lot of the time. But back when I used to make videos when I was younger, in the youth of this channel, I mainly just focused on stuff that I personally enjoyed making. So that whether it would have been the old cringy Lego commentaries, oh god, that was a fucking phase, or the original top 5 zombies, oh, that was another phase. Basically, I would recommend just making videos that you personally enjoy making, and sometimes you shouldn't really care about the views as long as people enjoyed the video. That's what I think all that really matters. And whenever you eventually get the stuff to end up streaming, yeah, I mean, that could be cool as well. But in the beginning, obviously, streaming in the beginning, not streaming in the beginning, making videos in the beginning, is still a fairly, good way to grow. And often, people often will think, oh yeah, this video is going to be sick, it's going to get loads of views. In my opinion, you shouldn't really care about views. You should more or less just care whether you really enjoyed the video and whether the viewers enjoyed the video. That's the only really advice I guess I could really give to you, Antidote. I mean, I don't really know what else to say regarding that question, but I hope it was a somewhat satisfactory answer to your question. Anyway, thank you, Antidote, for submitting in your question. Alright, so the next question is coming in from Fake Rest Upload, and he has asked me I guess this question, I think I answered it earlier, but I'll answer it again. What is my opinion on GTA tryhards? Now, I kind of might have answered my opinion on tryhards in the in the question about, why is the GTA Online community toxic or something. But when it comes to tryhard, in my opinion, I don't really hate any tryhards, if I'm being honest. I mean, mainly because, well, I'm friends with a lot of tryhards, and a lot of them haven't really wronged me, you know? Like I said, I mean, my opinion on tryhards has sort of evolved and changed. I used to be one of them people that blindly believed what in good old Patrick would have said, when he was like, "Oh, all the tryhards, they are griefers, and they need to lay off my clarinet classes." Basically, I would have been one of those idiots that believed every word the professional said, and basically just say that tryhards are like a tumor. And I changed my opinion mainly because, well, I actually had a chance to speak to a lot of tryhards, and I learned that they're not really like that. If anything, they're more or less just players that just mind their own business and just fight other tryhards and just do the PvP and all that. The wannabe tryhards, I would probably maybe say, are on par with griefers. It's like a bastard child of a tryhard or a griefer, basically. They want to be tryhards, but normal tryhards, they are kangs. They kangs. They kangs. But yeah, I hope this sort of answered your question, Fake Rest Upload, and yeah, let's get into the next question. So yeah, let's do this. Now, I know when it came to my Q&A questions, I asked for no personal questions, but this is a question I feel like I cannot overlook or not at least attempt to try and answer. So, yeah, if you want to skip this part of the video and we get back into the goofy shit, then by all means just skip to the time stamp, I guess, because I'm probably going to talk about some deep shit in this part of the question, or Q&A. So, this question is coming in from Cold, one of my moderators, and he has asked me, have you ever thought of suicide? Like doing it? And, yes, in the past I have had those kind of thoughts. I try to block them out to the best of my ability, but often it just comes back, and that's like little shit that would just trigger them. And well, if I'm being honest, sometimes I have thought of doing it, and I've been very close to actually wanting to do it, but I never did it because I just thought about how others would react. And there's still a lot of things in life that I really want to do, and I just want to say to anyone who is going through that kind of struggle, it will get better. I promise. It will get better. I am tempted to possibly make a video on this sort of subject in the future, if anyone wants me to make a video on this sort of subject, but at the moment I don't know. But I hope this sort of answered your question, Cold, and like I said, I don't know whether I said anything, but I'll say it here. If you are going through something, just know I'm always here for you, my dude. I'm always here. And same to anyone else who has suicidal thoughts. My DMs are always open, and I am always down to talk about it, because suicide's not a fucking joke. It's not a joke at all. And yeah, let's get into the last question and hopefully try and change things up and make things a little bit more hunky-dory again. Thank you for submitting in your question, Cold. Alright, so the final question is coming in from Sebastian, and he has asked me, why didn't you stop? I had class.
Shut the fuck up, no one cares. Know your fucking place, trash.
So thank you, Sebastian, for sending in your question. So yeah, that concludes the Discord section, or the Discord video, of the 1000 subs Q&A. The next video you'll probably be seeing from the channel will be the YouTube comments section of the Q&A. That will be coming out next. That'll also probably be the next video that comes out next as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, the Discord questions. If you did, do feel free to leave a like. And again, there is a reason why I've made this into a two-parter, and that's because I think it would just be way too long. If I put both of them in the same video, it'd be just way too long. And, well, let's just say Share Factory doesn't like videos that are, well, over a certain time period. And, well, yeah, that's all I can really say. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless, and I hope you guys that submit your questions via Discord got a satisfactory answer to your questions. And, yeah, next will be the Discord, well, not the Discord, next will be the YouTube comment sections, which, in my opinion, they have quite a few questions there, and I am over the moon! Yes, I'm over the moon to answer those questions. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, do feel free to hit the like button. If you didn't, feel free to hit the dislike button. I just want your honest opinion. If you're new around here, do feel free to sub to the channel and help us get to 2K. The road's just begun, I guess. And also join the Discord server as well. That's also a good place to join, so you can, I don't know, post memes. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. And it's been me, Kane, and I'll see you all in whatever the hell I do next. Bye, guys.